army shirt, and they put the logo on the front with the spells on them.
With the letters.
The letters with the logo. And now I get to watch Match Daddy because he had the blue VATA shirt. Just like me.
We're matching, folks. So the kids' shirts, for Maverick, they did the front logo. The logo that is on the back of my shirt is on the front of his shirt. So we kind of changed it up a little bit for the little kids. Yeah, the little kids like to see things on that shirt. Okay, I think all your kids' boots are in the truck still, so let me go get them. Welcome back, everybody. Bula Vinaka, and welcome to the Eldredge family. The bike is broken, Bubby. The bikes are broken. I forgot. One of the parts broke yesterday. Let me get you some shoes. So we made it home about 1:30, 2 o'clock last night. And it's time to get our life back in order. Harvey, I'm getting your shoes, dude. You want your fishing pole? You want to play with your fishing pole?
No.
Here, Harvey.
I just want to hop on it.
Oh yeah, you haven't sat on it, huh? You want to sit on it? Okay. Climb up there.
Can I get my double down, please?
Yeah, but it's broken.
Fix that.
Yeah, we have to fix that.
I don't like it. Oh my gosh.
You're almost big enough to ride it.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's pretty big, huh?
But I think I'm going to need a little bit of practice.
You'll probably need a lot of practice to ride this one. This one's a rocket ship.
It's broken. That was broken. So this one's not broken.
Should we get it unloaded?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. We'll get it unloaded and start getting the car unloaded.
Do I stop it down?
Yeah, I can get it, but I'm telling you, it's broken. His switch broke off yesterday, and I don't know how.
So, last year we planted all of our stuff.
No, it was like 2 months ago.
2 months ago. And this is the exciting news. I planted blue flowers, and I didn't know I planted them right here.
And they popped up, huh? That's so exciting. Look how good your garden is looking. It's full of weeds, but it's growing like crazy.
Look at the beans.
Yeah, the beans are starting to grow. We got to do some major cleanup in here.
Yeah.
Major cleanup. We're going to have to come weed whack this. Look at your lemongrass. Now we have enough lemongrass to drink it. And then the dill is 5 feet tall. Well, I mean, not really. It's like 3.5 feet tall, but Mama's onions are getting bigger. All of her, I mean, look at these carrots. They're a foot tall. Those are looking great. The basil's blooming. The cilantro, or whatever this is, growing like crazy. This you can't even see anymore because it's overgrown. So we're going to have to do some rescaping. Figure out where we're going to put some of these plants because obviously this ain't going to work. Okay, I let the chickens out for the first time. I don't know if the rooster is mean or nice, okay? So we got to be careful around the rooster just in case, okay? And if he's mean, then we'll put him back away. But maybe he'll be nice. Sound good? Tomatoes, I mean, that's loaded with tomatoes. These are loaded with tomatoes. Yep, there's some blackberries growing. Is there any raspberries growing, Mav? Go check the raspberries. I'm going to trim this up a little bit. I don't want these branches hanging out like this.
So I'm not very close to being done, but I'm not wearing any boots, so I don't want to go through the deep part of the garden. But I found my own cucumber. Crazy enough, it's on the same plant that Colonel pulled the other two off, but it was under a cucumber leaf, all laying on the ground. Look how big it is. We actually don't really like them when they're this big, but our kids don't mind them. So I'll wash all the vegetables right now and then put them in the fridge. We have these cool little containers that we can put dipping sauce in, and I'll slice up the cucumbers so then they can eat them as snacks.
I listened to their bike for the first time. Did that Can I ride it? Is it on video?
Yeah.
Can I ride it? Well,
Yeah, hold on, Harv.
That was so much fun riding the Star Pick, and I was like, I want to ride this with him. I was like, I don't much have time, so I just seated on it.
Where are we going?
We're going to Home Depot.
Because we got to get a pressure washer to wash this.
Alright.
So, for those of you that don't know, we are building a shop. Obviously, it's like a 40 by 50 shop. And it's got an indoor wash station, outdoor wash station. Well, we need an electric pressure washer that's going to be plugged in permanently so that whenever we want to use the pressure washer, all you do is go up there, grab the handle, squeeze it, and it starts working. So we're going to go buy the pressure washer that is going to be for that. And in the meantime, before that's done and ready to be hooked up,
Take care of my dirt bike and bed.
yep, we're going to use it to wash and take care of our dirt bikes and, heck, the car too. All right, so we're at the tag agency. We got to renew the registration on Marcy's car. So we're going to stop in here on our way to Home Depot. I think we've got one or two other places. We left all of our dog food at Brittany's house, which was a bummer. I just bought a new bag of dog food, so I guess I get an extra bag of dog food. But hopefully this tag agency is not too quick.
Not too quick.
I mean, it is quick. You're right. I said that weird, huh? Sometimes it's so fast, and other times it's so slow. I don't see anybody, so it might be quick. How was that? Was that so hard?
No, that was so quick.
That was quick. Thankfully, we got right in there, got it taken care of. Now we can continue on with our day. So I did mow the yard until it started raining. And watch out, there's a choo-choo. So I was mowing the lawn, put the kids down. I actually took a nap too, like an hour and a half. So that was nice after our long drive yesterday. But yeah, we got naps. We got the lawn mowed. Marcy went and picked a bunch of stuff out of the garden. They're not huge.
Oh,
Are you happy to have some Daddy Maverick time?
Daddy.
Mavi. What are we getting? A pressure washer. Let's see what we got. Now, I've got a gas pressure washer. It does not currently run. I probably could get it running, but the problem is, for what we are doing, I want to have... Oh, dang, they're sold out of them. Dang, I wonder if they have any more of these. This is what Marcy bought me for my birthday, but I haven't picked it up yet. And it looks like they're sold out of them, maybe? I'll have to ask them. But basically, yeah, I want the electric one so that I can run it in my shop and have it indoor in the shop 24/7, ready to go. So when we do pressure washing, we just go grab it. We don't have to grab it. It's just ready to go right then and there. Here's this one. 1.2. This is the one I think that my buddy Dylan has. I was gonna get the next size bigger if they have it, just because it's gonna be a permanent thing. This is 1900 PSI. I think the other one does like 3000 PSI. All right, we got a pressure washer. We got Father's Day gift. Maverick's gonna buy Daddy, Maverick and Mama, right? Or your brothers.
And the little one is for me, and then the big one's for Daddy.
We'll see. And what else did we get?
We got this.
Hose reel. So we can actually clean up our yard a little bit. We got hoses strung all over the place, so figured it was time to do that. This weather just does not want to cooperate with me. My gosh. It has been one of the craziest, wettest, stormiest springs. Actually, it's been the craziest since we moved here 4 years ago. Just the most storms, the most rain. Sounds like I'm complaining. I am a little bit because I want to get flipping concrete in the shop. But I'm also not complaining because we usually have been in the hundreds for like a week or two now. And I don't think we busted 100 yet. So it being a little bit cooler is extremely nice. Extremely nice. But it's just sucked. You keep that money. That's what you're going to buy your treat with, okay?
Oh, okay.
What do you say? But when you get home, I need you to do an extra chore for me to earn your money, okay? I don't know yet. We're loaded up. So yeah, I'm not complaining about it, except that I should have had concrete 2 weeks ago and we still don't have it. And it's supposed to happen in 2 days, and I don't think it's going to. So we're here to get obviously more dog food, and they've got all of their plants 50% off. So those trees got my attention. We're wanting to buy trees for our property.
What is it?
I don't know. We gotta go see what kind of tree it is.
It's like a peach tree.
No, they're not fruit trees. They're like crabapple trees, which I'm sure in the comments people are gonna hate, because a lot of people hate crabapple trees. But we're gonna see if they're a good price. We just want some trees, so they will be pretty and they'll look good. No, they're not apples you can eat. They're not an apple you can eat. Sugar thyme crabapple, yep. But the deer, I think the deer really like them. And I bet our pig would like them too. I wonder how much they are. I think they're all the same, which is unfortunate. All right, I'll take a picture and see what they got. Harvest Gold crabapple. Okay, so they're just a couple of different varieties. What's this? Jasmine Star. Huh. I don't know if that's a tree or what. Hey, they have some. New Hampshire. Black. Americana. Buff Orpingtons.
Are these chicks nice?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, this one's full of chicks.
Yeah. Hey, see, they actually have Rhode Island Reds and Easter Acres here. We're buying some more full-size chickens. Rhode Island Reds. Those are not all roads.
They're all dead. They're all dead now.
Okay. We got everything we need.
I hope. Oh, my treats.
Grab your treat. Okay, let's do that. So, I didn't tell you guys, but I went and rode my dirt bike today, and the boys were riding. We had a good time. Well, I went and rode down through the property because we've been gone for a couple of days. Well, we have been overrun with pigs yet again. And I mean a stupid amount of pigs. So, I've got some corn. They ate all of my food plots. If you guys remember, if you've seen the videos where we've been back there, we had that all planted in wheat. It all got to maturity. As soon as it dried out a little bit, pigs went in there and they wiped out. It was small, maybe an 1/8 acre, 1/4 acre of wheat. And they just trampled and ate everything off of it, completely gone. So, kind of a bummer. I don't really care that much about it. Like, I wasn't harvesting it. I wasn't using it for deer. Like, it was just there for dove season. Well, it didn't make it to dove season. So, the long or the short is we're overrun with pigs. So I got a bag of corn to go bait them down there, and we're gonna set up a camera, and hopefully in the next couple of days, I do have the trap still down there, so we're gonna try and trap them, get them caught, get rid of them somehow. We'll figure something out. Yep. Okay, what treat are you getting? Okay, show me. They've got Kit Kat, Reese's.
I got a caramel today.
You're gonna try it. That's called a cow's tail. That's what the candy's called.
It's a caramel.
Yep. You want to try that one? Okay.
Go over it and head the road.
Or you could get one of these.
What are these?
Let's see. These are nerds. These are cool. These are Pop Rocks. Here, let's get one of those. Daddy will try those with you, okay? I'll share them with you.
Yes. So then we got our own treats.
Yep. And, oh my gosh, I haven't had these in forever.
What are these?
These are taffy.
Ooh, I'm gonna try those with you.
What one is this? I like this thin taffy. grape, blue raspberry, I think.
Oh, I want blue raspberry.
That'll be good. Okay, think we can buy all that with your $3?
Yep.
All right, it is time for candy trying with Crandall and Maverick.
Okay.
Have you had these before?
No.
All right, we're starting with Pop Rocks. Wait, open. You just suck on them. They're called Pop Rocks. Is it poppin'? What do you think?
I like them.
Oh, you can chew them if you want. Want more?
They are super good.
Pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Next one. Taffy. Super thin. I think I've had this before. That's pretty good. Is that pretty good candy?
Mm-hmm.
Strange.
They're so good.
That is not what I thought it was.
I love it.
2 out of 10. It's not chewy like taffy's supposed to be. You know, taffy's supposed to be chewy. And it ain't. If it was, it would be really good. Okay.
This one.
What is that called? Cowtail.
Cowtail.
Okay, now your cowtail. That one's pretty good.
That's why I got it.
I thought you never had it before.
I have had caramel.
Yeah. And you like caramel?
Mm-hmm.
Mama makes really good caramel. All right, well, folks, that was candy tasting with Crandall and Maverick. Was that pretty good? We'll try some other ones next time. It's something fun to do. I've never tried some candies. You know, you see it on there and you just, you know, you stick with what you know. So we may start doing this on Crandall and Maverick time, or Daddy and Maverick time. Is this a good Daddy Maverick time? Are you having fun? Okay, well, we got to go home and cook dinner for Mom. And we got the pressure washer, which means we can wash the front porch with it. That'll be good, huh? All right, let's go do some cleanup. Marcy's at the gym. She went this afternoon because we wanted to make sure that the kids got a good nap. And they would have slept in the car and only gotten, you know, a 30-minute nap. So, she went later in the day and took them. So now we can rush home. I don't know if she's going to be home when we get home. Probably. I mean, we're not going to get home till almost 6. So the day is running out of time quickly. When Dylan was here, he had his pressure washer I was testing out. And you can see I washed this down. Didn't wash the rest. So let's get the pressure washer out. We're going to test it out right here. I do need to go grab the extension cord, I think. We also have the hose reel so we can roll up and get the hose cleaned up. This is going to be just a couple little things that are going to make a huge difference in our property. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of junk. That thing is tiny, folks. Let's see how this thing runs, shall we? Ah! I was trying to get the air out of the hose. Yep. Okay, so now.
Don't spray it.
You want me to spray you?
No.
No. Welcome home, boys. How was the gym?
Good. It is good, so.
Huh?
It is good.
It was just good. Did you have fun?
Oh, sure.
Did you play?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
I pushed up a cut and
Play shopping cart. Well, the pressure washer works great. We just had dinner. I put the kids down to bed, and it's still light outside, which I love. It is so nice. I had ordered a bunch of parts for the dirt bike while we were gone. They said they're supposed to get here today, so they may show up here, I guess, in the next like 10 or 20 minutes. This is a super, super fast dirt bike. It's a YZ250 2020. We picked it up a week ago, Thursday, and runs great, ran great in Colorado. It definitely cut down on the horsepower when we were there. Bringing it back down here to basically sea level, things got even more power. It's a fun bike. But I got some extra parts for it to kind of add some rideability to it, make it a little bit better. But y'all, I am impressed with this little Ryobi pressure washer. I think it was $160. I would highly recommend it. It works fabulous. You can see how clean those steps came out. Absolutely fantastic. I got to get the rest of the front porch cleaned off. It started raining while we were unpacking, and so everything is kind of still spread out everywhere. But get in here, pressure wash all this, get it all cleaned up, get taken care of. We're going to get ready here in the next, probably sometime in the next week. We're going to put our flower beds in because we've got our gutters up and they're taken care of. So we're just kind of working on one thing at a time as we go. And it's slowly accumulating, which is great. I think this can just connect. Right onto here. I'm not sure what that extra hose is for. Oh no, that's probably what it's for. I'm thinking if I fill it up with water, put the hose under pressure, while I fill it up, it might actually work. Well, that's helping. Okay, well, I don't think I'm gonna get the whole 2 hoses on there, but I got one. Ah! Forgot I have a pressure brake on that. Soaked me. There we go. So I don't think I'm gonna get that whole thing reeled up on there. You can see. So I may have to buy another one of these or figure something else out. But that's gonna be really nice to have, even if I just only can reel up one hose with it. It'll be super nice to have. You can see how good it's looking out here. I did get this mode, got this mode, got this mode. Still got a lot of mowing to do. It's all part of the cleanup process, but like you guys saw, it rained on me, and so I got my mowing canceled, I guess you could say. Somehow during the storms, I only lost 2 sheets of foam. They blew into the bushes over there. Got them picked up. They're right here now. I did have somebody come buy 25 sheets of this today. So we sold 25, and then I've got 60 sheets that I am taking down to Dallas for a guy on Friday. So I think I'm sold out of foam. I'm gonna hurry and count all of this, figure it out, because I obviously need enough to finish the shop. This is the last load of foam that we're getting. As far as I know, there may be a little bit more, but I think this is probably it. So I need to calculate exactly how many sheets I need, how many sheets I have, and then figure out how many I have to sell. I think I have 60 that I can sell to the guy, but that's going to be right at the limit of how many extra, I need for myself. It's time to bait some pigs. Time to bait some pigs. We're going to go take this bag of corn down yonder. Throw it in the trap. See if we can get them to start coming in. For those of you that don't know, we live in Oklahoma, and wild pigs run rampant and destroy literally everything. They kill deer. They kill turkeys. My arm is stuck. All wildlife, the pigs will take out. So, we do our job to try and take out the pigs whenever we can. Just part of the way of life out here. So one bag of corn probably isn't gonna cut it, but it'll at least get them started coming in while we wait for me to get more corn. Definitely feel like I should have a firearm with me right now because, you know, this is the time of night that they come down and start feeding in the fields and stuff. Honestly, it could show up anytime. What? Just down to the back? Marcy says, go to Dollar General and get Dr. Pepper, please. Guess we're making Dollar General run after this. But yeah, those pigs, I mean, they'll show up any time of the day. But depending on where they are, sometimes a lot of times it's in the evenings, especially, you know, it hasn't been super hot here in Oklahoma. We've had a couple hot days, but overall it hasn't been super hot because we've had such a wet, mildly warm spring. And so they're moving around a lot, you know, during any time of the day. Typically it's like just at night, but right now they're moving all sorts of, oh wow, my English. Good night, chickens. They will move any time of the day or night. So I do have a trail camera. I did have a trail camera on that tree. What the heck happened to it? I must have taken it in the house. I do want to get a trail camera and put it up down there because they're cellular trail cameras. And so it will send me a video or pictures of the pigs when they are down there. And once that's the case, I can set off the trap and hopefully trap, you know, a good amount of them all at once. You know, going out and hunting them is fun, but it's really not a good way to get rid of them. They'll just, you know, you get one or two possibly, you know, 3 if you're really lucky. But when there's 20 or 30 pigs, that's just not efficient. You got to be able to get in there and get rid of them. Now, my neighbor, they often will see them in their backyard and stuff, but their grass down in the pasture, you can see down there, is probably 3 or 4 feet tall. And so they're not going to catch them running across to get to our property right now because the grass is taller than the pigs are. So honestly, there's a very good chance of there being pigs down here right now. Now driving, I'm probably not going to see them unless I catch them running, but our grass is so tall too, I don't see it having a good chance. See, yeah, back there, can't see nothing. I don't see them running around in the field, but definitely does not mean they're gone. So this whole field here was wheat, and it was about 3.5 or 4 feet tall, and gone now. I mean, there is not. This is all wheat stubble, and there's no wheat left. See this? They just nipped off. This top would have been about this much taller, like this. Look, that's what it would have looked like. They missed this one, but the whole thing looked like that. The whole thing. So they've come in here and just kind of wiped me out, which, like I said, I'm not really too concerned about it. I'm not farming it. I'm not doing anything like that. It was just leftover food plot from the fall for deer hunting. But it is a problem that we have to address because they keep the deer away and cause all sorts of other issues that I already explained to you. Watch out for snakes. I killed a 5-foot rattlesnake right over there. What's cool is this used to be overgrown with these honeysuckle crap trees. Now, all these little trees you can see poking up right here, these are all pecan trees. That's pecan tree, that's pecan tree. Those are all pecan trees. So all it took was me clearing out this thick, crappy, fast-growing bodark trees and junk like that. And then the native trees are starting to come back, which is fantastic. I am probably gonna come down here with the excavator and dig up a couple of these trees, transplant them, move them up to, you know, by the house, stuff like that. Man, this is a muddy mess. A muddy mess. You can see all their tracks running through here. Whew. Oh my gosh. Look at all this. And yes, look at this. We are still flooded. Still flooded from the whole spring rains. So I'm gonna go ahead, dump the corn in the trap here, open up the trap, and we'll see if we can get any of these pigs to come in. I will get my camera and set on that T-post there. So I'll start, catching them if they come in here. But this is gonna be, this should be really good. So I put all the bait on the outside of the trap, so they'll come in, get away from the door, and come out to the sides. That way when I close the door, it gives me a little bit of time, and they'll be away from it. We'll throw a little bit in here because we want them to find their way in. But not enough for them to accidentally knock the door down. I just wired the door up, so should be golden. Throw a little bit in here. And then we'll throw a bunch outside of the pen so they get used to it and then find their way in. I know it's getting dark out here. Y'all can't see much. I'm gonna see. I haven't, literally since it started raining this spring, I haven't been able to come down here because this water's been too deep, which is just crazy. And my foot's getting wet. So I did build a, oh my gosh, what was that? That was something big climbing up that tree. I almost guarantee it was a snake. Unless it was a fish. Could have been a fish. There could be a couple of fish in here, which would be sweet. I'd love to come down here and try and catch them or something. But yeah, this, I did build a dike around the back of this. I'm hoping that this honestly holds water all year. That's my goal, because then I have a duck hunting spot. Come in here, clear some more of this brush, get this, water to come up another foot or so. And that way I can have a little duck hunting spot back here, because it's all floodplain. It's not really good for anything else because it floods. Now the dike I built did wash out. So I've got to rebuild it up a little bit. But this is kind of like a secondhand project, I guess. Like, it's just something that I've been kind of tinkering with, seeing what will hold water, seeing if it will work. So far it's held water, but it also hasn't been hot, and we've been getting a ton of rain. So I really don't have a ton of confidence that it's going to hold water 24/7, 365. But I'm testing it. Okay, here's a bunch of those pig tracks. So those pigs came in from, my neighbor that way and made their way over here. Man, they were in here for a while. I bet they spent a couple of days down here eating. Now, none of these tracks look that fresh. So either they're coming at night or I don't know, but they definitely haven't been here in the last 24 hours. It's so funny. Every time I leave to Colorado, the pigs show up on my property. A lot of times they're all on my neighbors. Of course, right now they're on mine, and I wasn't here to stop them. It's kind of crazy. I created a pond, like a river pond here on our property. I love it. So you can see the dike I kind of added all along here. Maybe you can, it's kind of getting dark. And it washed out over here, so it's really not holding much of any water. No way. Willow trees. I've been wanting willow trees. This is so crazy. Okay, well, we'll transplant some of these. So I've got a bunch of these. Heck yes. We got willow trees we can transplant. We've got pecan trees we can transplant. Look at this. This is a great, 2-year-old. Actually, I think it's probably one. No, it's got to be 2-year-old. Pecan tree. If I can get that out, go plant it up in our yard, it'll look beautiful. And then same with these willows. I've been wanting some willows to plant because they're a fast-growing, quick tree. So I'm going to have to come down here and dig up some of these plants. It just is crazy to me that you clear out a piece of land and you never know what's going to replace it, like what's going to grow up. You can't see it, but there's a couple big piles. This was all so thick you couldn't walk through it. Here's all the pig tracks. My gosh. They ate this place up. They rooted it like crazy. How did I not catch them down here? I mean, there's a wall right here of that smart wheat or whatever, so there's no way I could see them. But my gosh, they were down here. They must have made a ruckus. What was I saying? But yeah, you clear out some land, and then stuff starts replacing it. Good stuff does, bad stuff does. So far, I've seen more of the good plants that I want to have here than I have of the bad ones. Wow, we got destroyed with the pigs. Crazy.